A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant development amidst the fragile ceasefire between Israel and Hamas, the Palestinian group Hamas has handed over the remains of 3 Israeli soldiers to the International Committee of the Red Cross, ICRC, on Sunday evening. This transfer has been confirmed by the Israeli army, which stated that the coffins were en route to Israeli troops stationed inside the Gaza Strip. The handover of these remains comes as part of a broader ceasefire agreement that has seen both sides engage in negotiations regarding hostages and the humanitarian situation in Gaza. Hamas, which announced the recovery of the bodies from beneath the rubble of a tunnel, has been under pressure to expedite the process of returning the remains of hostages. Since the ceasefire took effect on October 10th, Hamas has released a total of 20 Israeli captives alive and handed over the remains of 19 out of 28 individuals, predominantly Israelis. However, Israel has raised concerns, claiming that one of the bodies returned did not match any on their list of known captives. The Israeli government has linked the continuation of negotiations for the next phase of the ceasefire to the complete handover of all hostage remains. Hamas has responded by stating that the ongoing recovery efforts are complicated due to the extensive destruction in Gaza resulting from the conflict. This initial phase of the ceasefire agreement includes the exchange of Israeli hostages for nearly 2,000 Palestinian prisoners, along with plans for the reconstruction of Gaza and the establishment of a new governing body that would exclude Hamas. The conflict has led to devastating casualties, with reports indicating that Israeli military operations have resulted in the deaths of close to 69,000 people in Gaza, primarily among women and children, and over 170,000 injuries since the outbreak of hostilities in October 2023. The situation remains dire, with health officials in Gaza struggling to identify the bodies of those killed due to a lack of access to DNA testing kits. Out of the 225 Palestinian bodies returned since the ceasefire began, only 75 have been identified. The complexities surrounding the identification process have added to the tension between the two sides, as families of the hostages continue to demand clarity and accountability. The ongoing negotiations have also included discussions about the formation of an international stabilization force to help secure Gaza's borders, with several countries expressing interest in participating but calling for a clear mandate from the UN Security Council. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has emphasized the need to eliminate remaining Hamas strongholds within Gaza, stating that pockets of the group still exist in areas controlled by Israeli forces. The conflict, which has escalated into one of the deadliest wars between Israel and Hamas, began with a surprise attack by Hamas on October 7th, leading to significant loss of life and the abduction of numerous individuals. As the situation evolves, the international community watches closely, hoping for a resolution that can bring lasting peace to the region. The return of the remains of the 3 soldiers has brought a moment of closure for their families, who have been mourning their loss since the onset of the conflict. Colonel Asaf Hamami, Captain Omer Nutra, and Staff Sergeant Oz Daniel have been identified, allowing their families to finally say their goodbyes. As the ceasefire holds, the focus now shifts to the ongoing negotiations and the hope for a more stable future for both Israelis and Palestinians. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.